The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Come on, set. 10-2, son. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Show it up, show it up. Check nine, check nine. Kill, kill, kill. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Safety screaming. Under 10, under 10, 10. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, hut.
They'll run on first down. Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go. 53. You got nothing. Yes. You got nothing. 53. Check 53. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. 7-7, our score after 1. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brissett complete to Hilton. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Down. Mike 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Shut up. Check 99. Check 99. Go. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. action now. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
After the sack on first down, Brissett under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Hines. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
An update now from down in Houston. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready. 58, come on. Get the ball. Rock, move. 58, right over there. Yeah. Let's go.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Okay,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's coming again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. 53. Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Abel. 53, Mike.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
I'm coming over you.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And the Titans first down.
Okay, ready. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Race don't travel. No. Ready.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Cut. Go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. And what's the ball? Check 15. Protein spill. Hey, listen. 58's the mic. 50 Alpha. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the pass. 61. Matchbox. Right. Alert 3.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down. Check, check. Check. 66. Bullet high. Come. Buzz.
They'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. Watch the slant. Hey, alert 3. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
They'll go again here with Mack. And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
First down, Tennessee.
Ready up. 53 is the mark. We own them. We own them. Check 52. Recall 132 fight. Ready, go, set, go.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, Brissett. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Brissett now. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Brissett now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Slam.
Again, it's Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jurrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Switch, switch, switch.
They run with Hines. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bravo! 58, come on! 58, come on! All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want it? Not try. Pick up the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Lewis. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Bravo. There. Fight.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Brissett. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Cooper was the intended target.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Blue dot porches.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 58, boys, 58. 56. Pick your game up. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Gone. Come on, let's go. Out. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
58, boy, ready, go.
Back to throw here. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58's the money. 58's the money. Charlie. You don't want none. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 36-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Harold Landry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Tighten up. Tighten up. Sponge. 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 No, no, move, move. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up fourth down and goal.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 54. Mike Smith. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Right there. 54, right there.
Now Brissett. set on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make fans. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move our hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm APP, time to bring the bass back.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 69 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick.
just wanna be her. From your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole